Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Ready?
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles march it right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 21. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football.
but I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They run the option on second down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Powell throwing on third down here. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
On the ball.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got Smith here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Hurts. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Great stop by Darius Slay to back up the offense.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Al now to throw it. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First down, Hal to throw. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A give up the middle to Gibson. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Little bootleg here. Howell. Thomas has got it. Complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Commanders have retaken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
19 Charger.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing his Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Okay, ready?
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
60 Bison. Panther 60.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that, and often.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Howell out of the shotgun. He's going to drop this one down. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Racing to the end zone. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Purple 80.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 88 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go. Strike.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready? Hey, check that.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The kick by Elliott is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touch. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They go play action with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Sanders. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lions. 79 Broncos.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw again on 2nd down. Powell. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
I certainly felt for Sam Howell watching him fall from a possible 1st-round pick at one point all the way to day 3 of the draft, but it's just extra fuel for a guy now who drew comparisons to some of the league's most fiery competitors at quarterback. When he gets into a tough spot, Howell knows how to create and make some impressive reads and also some impressive runs. And I think that's how he'll succeed as an NFL quarterback.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Another throw for Howell. Thomas brings it in. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick-6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second down throw for Howell. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Second down, Howell back to pass. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jordan Davis in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. 3rd and long, here's Howell. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Get it! '70 Ranger.
Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fella's got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
65 Jack! 65 Jack!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Looking to throw again on second down. Howell back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now throwing on first down here. Ebron with it over the middle. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3. Now Howell. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Logan Thomas was an interesting name to watch coming into 2021, but injuries limited him to just 6 games. If he can stay on the field, Washington really likes what he can do coming off of his breakout in 2020. There's a first down catch right there.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of running.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us 1 snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
4th down. Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today, try and get him over 100 yards.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On the draw, here's Sanders. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, Howell to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Howell now to throw it. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 48 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he gets this all the way down to the 20. What a return. Almost broke it for 6.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now a carry for Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Howell to throw. Finding Samuel. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Howell. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10, Howell. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll be stopped at the 28. On a play that started at the 14, they pick up 14. On first down, Howell. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's the Eagles who get the win here, and the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular.